Spark a conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, education. This is Menage with the Mary Jane Maven. When we on the air, it's always a lituation. Might talk about some litigation, might talk about some immigration, might talk about some politics, but never talking nonsense. Yes, we on in the slide. Watch and listen, it's a vibe. Watch it while you getting high, or you can listen while you drive. Just don't forget to subscribe.
Roll up. I'm trying to get high.
Welcome to Menage with the Mary Jane Maven podcast with your host, the Mary Jane Maven. I am the producer, the hubby. Follow us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Show us some love and click that subscribe button now. Don't forget to click the bell so you get notifications and click the like button on the videos.
And now, your host.
No. You're right.
Like, nominate me now.
A lot of times, if they don't have certain things, you know, because I remember they were smoking Morning Glory.
Oh, jeez.
Really? The white boys was huffing gasoline.
Yeah. Anything that could get,
Or gold paint.
But the cigarettes, I remember there was I was taking a ride from the branch to the county. You know, it had us all linked together. And this one dude had a cigarette on the bus. And I was thinking, where the fuck you get a cigarette at, right? And so he was lighting it with the matches, and he took some hits off of it. Then there was a bigger dude, like about 4 rows behind me. So the dude was passing it to the bigger dude. Like, so we were passing the cigarette, right? So when it came to my dude who was sitting next to me, he takes a cigarette. It was like this methed out white dude. And he's like, and I'm looking at him, what the fuck he doing? Like, dude is hella hard. He hella big back there. So then he's like, he smoked it. Then he was like, like that. I looked at him like, oh, fuck. Because I stood up. Like, I didn't stand up, but I stood up straight. Like, I'm not fucking with it, looking at him. And he like yanked his arm, and it made us all yank our arms.
Damn.
And then he was just like, dude did it. And anyways, they whooped his ass later. But I was like, damn, nicotine's a motherfucker.
Seriously.
I'd have gave that shit up.
Seriously, like that. Yeah. See, I will say, I will say I've been in the drunk tank, and it was the worst. The absolute worst 6 to 8 hours of my entire life. I was in there and I didn't pee. They kept trying to give me a sandwich. I was like, nobody want that damn sandwich. I want to go home. Like, all I did was not have what they said was good registration on my car, but I had the little red sticker. Remember, you used to be able to get the little red sticker?
Yes.
In the window? Yeah. We were coming back from Cache Creek, and what it was is that they couldn't find the tree that we had. My dumb self told, we picked up, and the hubby was like, let's go back by the house and let's drop it off. I was like, no, we good. I had a Cougar, 88 Cougar. I was like, you could pull down the inside from the seat, the back seat, and put stuff in the trunk. I was like, we'll be good. We had just smoked. I had lost hella bad, so I was like hot, and we're driving back, and I could see this car kind of darting in between cars in and out behind us. And I'm like, shit, I think a cop is trying to catch up with us. How he knew it was a car full of black, it was me and the hubby. One of my friends, Sarah, who was the roughest out of everybody there, who probably had the most crimes and stuff. And then our roommate at that time was Mexican dude. So we get pulled over, and all of a sudden the Mexican dude goes, I'm getting arrested, guys. And we were like, what are you talking about? He's like, I have a felony warrant. We were like, what?
Ouch.
So as soon as he said that, the lights come on, and he starts calling us.
You're supposed to tell me that before you get in my vehicle.
No, bless you. So we had smoked probably like 30 minutes before, like right when we left Cache Creek. So he said that he could smell it still, which probably he could, because back then we used to hotbox like it was our business. Like we were supposed to get upset if somebody had the nerve to roll down the window.
Right.
I've pulled over and been like, do you want to walk? You are letting out like bad. Wow. We also used to ride around with our tray in the back window. Right around tray? Davis, what we would roll on.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have
You want some extra
and our back window, and I'd be like, it's my car. Fuck, I don't know what was I thinking. So long story short, he couldn't find the weed, and so he wanted to take somebody. So he took me, the driver and the owner of the car, and then of course took the dude that had the felony.
He wasn't satisfied with the felony warrant.
Yeah.
Like, I got it.
So
he was like, no.
Yeah.
I need someone.
And happened her to say, it's a week after 9/11. We have to be cautious. I was like, what?
What?
Yes, that's what he said. So
I
that's
look
why.
like jihadi.
Well, yes, he wanted the hubby, but he couldn't find. He was telling the white girl, just tell me.
Oh,
the
he
white
wanted
girl, the white
you?
girl was like, I don't know what the hell you talking about. The white girl dropped the nigga, she said nigga like it was, a comma. She was the hardest one. She was one that was in rehab. She was the one that, was like, fuck the world. And he was trying to get her like, come on, tell me, little white girl, tell me. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. So he let her and the hubby go because he couldn't find the bag.
Oh,
but yeah, so it was the worst 6 to 8 hours of my entire life, especially when they assumed that I was in there for drugs. So when I went in there, they made me take my tongue piercing out. I was so mad. I had a little cute ponytail I just got done. Man, when you did the ponytail, and dug all in it and had my hair stand up on the side of my head. I was like, y'all do that on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Why y'all gonna take a
there?
So
you might have something in there.
When I get extra famous, I'm gonna have to go to Yolo County and be like, let's go ahead at that mugshot, please. But it was not cute. But I was crying and the chick was like, what is she here for? Gotta be drugs. And I was like, no, bitch. All of a sudden I got real. No. I got real Queen Latifah and fuck that. I don't know what you talking about. I'm in here because your partner wanted to make a quota. And then they were like, well, let's quota your ass into this cell. And then I was crying again.